Hello, I'm Olivia, and welcome to this deep dive into XRP's potential trajectory. Today is November 27th, 2025, and XRP is trading at $2.21, showing resilience after testing November lows around $1.83. But here's the hook that has the community buzzing. Analysts are forecasting a bull run that could push XRP to $1,115 in the coming cycle, driven by ETF inflows and institutional adoption. That's not hyperbole. It's based on technical patterns like the ascending triangle and Fibonacci extensions. Stick around as we unpack the data, recent X posts, and market dynamics that suggest $100 is within reach. Remember, this is educational content only, not financial advice. Always do your own research. Let's start with the current surge. XRP has recovered above $2, up about 16% from its monthly low, with trading volume spiking 40% today, according to MEXC reports. Why now? The XRP burn rate jumped 31% in the last day, from 540 tokens on November 25th to over 708 on the 26th per U today. This deflationary mechanism reduces circulating supply, currently 56 billion out of 100 billion total, creating upward pressure as demand grows. Think of it like a balloon slowly deflating while more air gets pumped in. The squeeze builds momentum. Technically, XRP bounced off key support at $1.83, with RSI shifting from oversold to neutral, signaling room for upside. On TradingView, the chart shows an ascending triangle pattern, and a break above $2.50 could target $3.65, where price discovery truly begins, as noted by X user at UnknowDLT in a post gaining 307 likes today. Once it breaks $3.65, the price discovery will begin. Fasten your seatbelts. That's echoed in Zycrypto's analysis. Ripple's push into the Middle East, with new partnerships in the UAE and Saudi Arabia, positions XRP to capture a slice of the $27 trillion remittances market, potentially erupting to $3 soon. But what about the bigger picture? Institutional interest is the real catalyst. XRP ETFs are seeing surging inflows. Projections from AI Invest show $5.05 by end of 2025 and $26.50 by 2030. Chad Steingraber, a respected voice on X, posted earlier, "In the first year, the XRP ETF funds will be relentlessly aggressive. There is only one way to slow them down. The price has to go up." With 773 likes, this highlights how ETF demand could consume billions in XRP quickly. Just look at the NYSE ARCA filing today for a T. Rowe Price active crypto ETF, including XRP alongside BTC, ETH, and SOL. SEC review starts now with a decision in 45 to 90 days, per Cardanian Zyxio's update. Community sentiment on X is electric. Ripple Winkle shared a video titled XRP Price Shock Incoming, racking up 87 likes, pointing to on-chain metrics like active addresses up 25%, and XRP_Avengers captured the optimism. Who else thinks that when number sign XRP makes a bull run, it won't need to depend on news? It will just shoot up to the moon by 3,500%. With 120 engagements, this reflects the utility focus. XRP's 1,500 transactions per second and sub-second settlements make it ideal for real-world payments, outpacing legacy systems like SWIFT. Teasing ahead, if ETF approvals align with Ripple's RLUSD stablecoin launch, we're talking trillions in liquidity. But first, let's address a key driver from today's feeds. Ripple Bull Winkle followed up with XRP price shock is now confirmed, linking to leverage data. Open interest has dropped 40 to 50% since Bitcoin's peak, mirroring the deleveraging before its rally from $74,000 to $126,000. As at Credible Crypto analyzed in a quoted post, without significant leverage, mass liquidation events don't have the fuel to occur again. This sets up clean price action for XRP, potentially to $100 as supply tightens. Speaking of supply, OTC desks are running dry. A XRPi's video from Jake Claver, CEO of Digital Ascension Group, warns, "You're going to see crazy price movement when there is no more available supply through OTC." Viewed over 84,000 times, it underscores institutional accumulation, whales holding over 50,000 XRP per the XRP rich list shared today. With burns accelerating, thin liquidity could amplify moves. Analogy, it's like a dam holding back a river. Once it cracks, the flow is unstoppable. Now, for value. The Crypto Basic outlined a roadmap today to scale $10,000 in XRP to $500,000 or $1 million through strategic holding and ecosystem participation, like staking on XRPL for yields. Step 1, accumulate during dips like this $2.21 level. Step 2, monitor ETF milestones. First $1 billion AUM in under a month, as Steingraber predicts, forcing price higher. Step 3, watch adoption waves, like the Coinbase CEO's CNBC comment on $100 trillion in global markets building on XRP and crypto. That's not speculation, it's infrastructure upgrade. Rhetorical question, ever wonder why XRP lags Bitcoin's hype but leads in utility? BTC is store of value. XRP is the rails for cross-border flows. Crypto Potato's daily update confirms XRP's in green today, up modestly, but building steam with less volatility. And for the FOMO factor, without overpromising, News BTC's analyst, never wishing charts, 3 waves, $3, then $27, culminating at $1,115. $100? That's the midpoint checkpoint in a full bull cycle. Mini cliffhanger. But skeptics point to market cap limits. Hold that thought, because in the next segment, we'll dismantle that myth with hard math. We're about 8 minutes in, and it's time to counter common objections head on. If you're like many holding through 2022's pain, doubting this surge feels natural. Myth 1. XRP can't hit $100. The market cap would be insane. Current cap is $125 billion at $2.21. At $100, $5,600 billion, comparable to Ethereum's projected peak or half of gold's $13 trillion. But here's the key. XRP's velocity. It transacts, not hoards. Handling trillions daily could justify that valuation without breaking the market. At X-Finance Bull reposted Claver's OTC warning. If institutions can't buy XRP through OTC anymore, who's left to sell? Supply shock, not cap myth. Myth 2. Regulatory wins are old news. XRP's stalled. Counter. Post-SEC clarity, execution ramps up. Ripple's 300-plus partners add 50 yearly per Coinpedia's 12-month outlook. ETFs could unlock $50 billion capital, enough for 45 times from here. Even bearish takes like Motley Fool's $1 drop prediction for 2026 ignore burns and inflows. It's outlier noise against bullish consensus. Pain point addressed. If past dips scarred you, today's 31% burn and ETF filings signal a floor. Morangayan 07 echoed Steingraber's AUM math. Boom! Meaning XRP price will go up north. Community polls like at Steph Ice Cryptos. What is the minimum price you are willing to sell your Atra XRP at? Show holders eyeing $10 plus targets with 68 replies building dialogue. Climactic reveal. Layer in the macro thaw. Fed cuts. Crypto winter buried. XRP's compliance edge shines. 25 hours awake highlighted the Coinbase vision. $100 trillion built on hashtag XRP in crypto, paired with real tokens XRPL listing buzz, projected $100 billion cap. Ecosystem growth pulls XRP higher. At Crypto Queen X noted, on December 5th, real token, massive billions in volume, educational upside, not advice. Recapping the wins. Recovery to 2.21, 31% burn spike, Middle East catalyst for 3, ETF aggression forcing upside, leverage flush for discovery, OTC dryness, path to $100, regulatory rocket via Clarity Act, adoption via partners, tech via XRPL speed. Data backed from TradingView Waves to Masari's 92 out of 100 utility score. XRP isn't just a token, It's the bridge to efficient finance. From 0.006 origins to today's resilience, the journey's proof of potential. Community, you're the backbone. Shout out to voices like at Chad Steingraber and at Rip Bullwinkle for the insights. If this analysis sparked your curiosity, hit like to signal the algorithm. Comment your take. $3 by year end or straight to $10. Subscribe for more breakdowns. Next one's on ETF impacts. Share with a fellow holder. Let's discuss in the comments. Thanks for watching. Stay informed. Stay engaged.